I stole her essay, and it broke everything. I used to sit at the back of the classroom and pretend to be asleep, just so I wouldn't have to hear another teacher talk about how brilliant my sister was. Mia was top of her class. Teachers adored her. Our parents praised her for every little thing she did. She got private tutors, extra classes, special attention, while I borrowed her old notebooks and prayed for a C. When we ended up in the same AP English class, everyone just assumed she'd win the academic award again. She'd already snagged it 2 years in a row. I wasn't exactly jealous. It was worse. I felt invisible. Then the school announced that whoever topped the class would get an exclusive scholarship interview and a personal recommendation to any college in the state. Mia didn't even flinch. She probably thought it was already hers, but I kept my head down and worked like a maniac. Stayed up until 3 a.m. rewriting essays, skipped lunch to study in the library, memorized the curriculum like it was scripture. No one noticed, no one cared. When the final test came, Mia and I sat side by side in the computer lab. We typed in silence. I caught glimpses of her screen filling up fast, while mine had 2 clumsy paragraphs and a blinking cursor. Then she got up to use the bathroom, leaving her computer unlocked. I don't know what snapped inside me. I slid her file onto my flash drive, pasted it into my own document, and deleted hers. When she returned, she looked confused, tapping the keys harder and harder before raising her hand. The teacher whispered with her, but it didn't matter. It was a timed essay. Her work was gone. She submitted a blank page. I turned in her perfect essay, with my name on it. When the scores came out, my name was called at morning assembly. I stood up and everyone clapped, even Mia. She didn't cry or scream. She didn't even look at me. The next day she left school. Our parents told everyone she needed a break and was staying with a friend, but she stopped answering my texts. No one seemed to know where she was. At first, I felt invincible. Finally, someone was seeing me, but things started shifting fast. Teachers who used to ignore me now stared too long. One returned a test and said, "This doesn't seem like your usual work." Another asked me to stay after class just to chat. Then the counselor emailed asking to check in. Someone had reported possible cheating. There was no proof, not yet. That night, I found out the scholarship committee had pulled my application for reassessment. Not a punishment, officially, but I knew what it meant. Mia came home a few days later. She looked fine, too fine, calm in a way that made my stomach twist. She didn't talk to me. She talked to Mom. I heard them through the wall. Mom sounded relieved, but the only words I caught from Mia were, "I don't want to get her in trouble." She packed her books, said she was transferring to a different district. Friends, better fit, she said, and left again. Quiet, neat, final. That night, I sat at my computer, opened a blank document, and wrote a real essay. My own words this time. I sent it to the scholarship board with a note saying I didn't deserve the award. Told them to give it to whoever really earned it. They never responded. Months went by. No interview. Teachers never looked at me the same again. Mia, though, she started winning awards at her new school. She mailed them to me. Not notes, not messages, just the awards. And somehow that hurt more than getting caught ever could.